Jim?
Evening. I know you were expecting Waller. Sorry to disappoint. So, what happened? Where were you?
What do you mean?
The agency convoy? All those freaks were in one place and you decide not to show? No, that ain't like you. You don't take time off. So what kept you?
Waller ordered me to stand down.
You're kidding! The nerve on her! I guess I can't really talk. We got there late. By then it was just Quinn. She still hospitalized a dozen good cops, then gave us the slip.
Is that all?
No. No, I got a favor to ask. Lucius Fox. I know Riddler tried to pin his death on you, but I had to ask myself, why would Riddler be so hell-bent on killing him in the first place? Did Fox have some kind of deal with him? There's more going on here. I know it. Maybe this Fox guy wasn't such an angel. Know what I mean? Not entirely.
Think carefully about your next words, Jim.
I've been thinking about him since the moment I threw that switch. Riddler had it out for Lucius Fox, and I'm sure there's something more. The way you're pushing back on this only confirms that. Waller shut down any investigation into the circumstances surrounding his death. And that means something stinks in Denmark. You could follow that stench all the way to Fox's employer. Look, just how much do you really know about Bruce Wayne?
With all the scandals surrounding his family, it's hard not to be familiar with Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, and if you haven't noticed, he's got a knack for burying bad publicity. He had everyone believing he was a stand-up guy, including me. At first, I thought Fox was at the center of it all. But there's a hell of a lot more. A Wayne Enterprises security guard comes to GCPD saying he was assaulted by Harley Quinn and her gang. And who was leading her around like a pet? Bruce Wayne. Then I checked the video recordings. Someone did an amateur job covering up the security footage. Files were replaced, time unaccounted for, sloppy. And strike three? One of my officers gets bashed in the head while he goes into Riddler's old workshop. Wayne even dropped my name with Bullock, like I'd back him up. Dirtbag's got stones, I'll give him that. Bruce Wayne is dirty, and he's dangerous. Waller knows all of this happened, too, and she refuses to let me move on it. So I need you to bring him in. That's the favor. I can't do it, but you can.
If you've got all that, do it yourself.
Fine. Maybe I will. Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it! I know your friend Catwoman's in town. Got a rap sheet that'll put her away for life. Maybe I can't move on Bruce Wayne, but I can move on her. I should have done this a year ago.
Dropping threats and walking away. You've hit a new low, Jim.
Yeah, I'll learn to live with it. As soon as I get back to the office, I'm sending out a task force after her. And you better not tell her we're coming.
He sounds like he's on a warpath.
If I warn Selina and she gets away, Gordon and the police will blame me. But if I don't, I put her in danger.
Don't forget that you're both after that laptop. Gordon might be your best chance to slow her down. Unfortunately, we're running out of time.
Waller was right to demote him. He's acting recklessly.
He's had his power taken away from him. Gordon was bound to lash out. You know, Miss Kyle is going to run sooner or later. It's her nature. How much can you really trust her as an ally? I know how you feel about her. Make certain you aren't letting that cloud your judgment.
I trust her, Al.
But can you trust her to do the right thing? You know what must be done.
It's done, Al.
I hope Gordon doesn't take it personally. I'm afraid he will.
Tiffany, what are you doing here?
Running late today? I expected you earlier. I needed to talk to you, but you only have yourself to blame for this.
Hands behind your back!
On the floor, now! On the floor!
Down now!
Bruce Wayne, you're under arrest for armed robbery, murder, and criminal conspiracy to commit a terrorist act. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
Take your hands off me before I...
Shut your mouth and stay down!
Thanks for the call, Miss Fox. You've done a good thing today.
I looked to you for answers, for comfort after my father's death. Instead, you're running with a new crowd. Criminals? I hope you understand why I had to do this. It makes me question everything you've told me my entire life. It wasn't easy, but it had to be done.
I don't get it. Having me arrested is completely absurd.
Knowing what I know, it'd be absurd if you went free.
What in the... Director Waller?
Uncuff Mr. Wayne right now, or you'll spend the rest of your life as a meter maid. Mr. Wayne is under agency protection, and you know it!
What?
You've known it for some time.
Waller and the agency? They're not always gonna be around to save you, Wayne. One day, you're gonna run out of favors to call in. And when you do, there'll be hell to pay.
Oh, please, Gordon, stop embarrassing yourself.
Pretend all you want.
Officers,
I know.
please.
He's involved. He belongs in a cell.
This is neither your concern or your purview. Go home, Gordon. You're done here.
The hell I will.
If I were you, I'd be very careful with my next words.
And if I were you, I'd stop interfering with GCPD business. This is my city.
Not anymore. You're so far out of line you can't see the truth. You're dismissed.
Excuse me?
You tested me. This is what happens.
Damn it, Waller! You can't do this!
It's well within my power and you know it.
Waller!
I said...
Don't do this!
Dismissed.
Good riddance.
Really, Bruce? You would say that after all I've done for Gotham?
You tried to arrest me.
And I was right to. But you should be ashamed of yourself.
Leave, Gordon. Now. Time to go, Jim.
We'll make sure Gordon leaves, and be right outside. When you're ready.
Guess this is the world we live in now. Turns your stomach.
Jim,
Still on that side of the police line, huh? And do they know you're the type of guy who warns criminals about GCPD stings? You're lucky I can't do anything about it. Waller canned me. Right in front of that lowlife Wayne.
You remember him? The guy you didn't bring in for me? So I had to try to do it myself. That's when she pulled the trigger.
She overstepped. You shouldn't have been fired.
Well, that's one thing we can agree on. You treat her like you treated me. She'll come after you, too. Just a friendly warning. That's when she pulled the trigger.
Sorry to hear that. Gotham is worse off because of it.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that before making me look incompetent. Catwoman slipping through my fingers like that doesn't look good. But, yeah, sorry makes it all better.
That's when she pulled the trigger.
You took it too far. You shouldn't have tried to arrest Wayne.
Oh, so everyone gets a pass now? Wayne? Catwoman? Who's next? The maniac who did this to Bullock? You're just a different shade of Waller.
That's when she pulled the trigger. So, yeah. Don't know why I expected you to care.
Vitals are dropping!
Easy now. Don't move.
Jesus. Now, this time off, it's given me some time to think. Back in the day, it was only the gangsters you had to worry about. Now, cops are cut open and filled with carnival toys. Makes you wonder. How'd we get here? I look around, the streets are the same. The only real difference is Batman. This is just one ex-cop's opinion, but these freaks came out of the woodwork because of you. You gave them the target. You set the bar. And just look at the results. I don't know why I thought you'd start taking responsibility for yourself now. You just do whatever you want. Doesn't matter who gets caught in the crosshairs. I don't know, maybe I'm the dinosaur here. All the good people, we're the ones going extinct. You gave them the target. You set the bar. And just look at the results.
Gotham's always been a cesspool. The underworld's evolved, and I'm doing what I can to keep it from spilling out into the streets.
Yeah, well, tell that to Bullock. As far as I can see, the tide of scum is rising faster than ever. I don't know, maybe I'm the dinosaur here. All the good people, we're the ones going extinct. You gave them the target. You set the bar. And just look at the results.
You're right, Jim. Hard to argue when you look at Bullock. With me as Gotham's guardian, criminals have to adapt or perish. Maybe I underestimated their resilience.
Maybe. If you put half as much thought into your actions as you do with your costume, maybe we wouldn't be in this mess. You gave them the target. You set the bar. And just look at the results.
Gotham's in bad shape. You feel it on a day like today. I do all I can to keep these scum off the streets. But I can't do it alone. Help me fight back.
Like you helped me when I needed you? You weren't interested in keeping scum off the streets when I tried to bring in Catwoman.
I don't know, maybe I'm the dinosaur here. All the good people, we're the ones going extinct. This John Doe guy probably won't stop until you're dead. Try not to take the rest of us with you.